Hello, and welcome again to Senior Health. I'm Dr. William Lee Carter, and in today's discussion, we'll be exploring a topic that may seem somewhat controversial, but I can assure you that the scientific basis for it is exceptionally strong. We will be focusing on particular foods and natural compounds that you can consume throughout your day to foster a significant and natural rise in your testosterone levels. Before we proceed, I'd appreciate it if you would click the subscribe button and activate notifications, as the information I am about to provide is something that many physicians do not typically address. They are more inclined to prescribe testosterone replacement therapy without ever mentioning these potent natural options that can help your body rejuvenate its own testosterone manufacturing process. Frankly, I am aware that the title of this video is designed to capture attention, but I have chosen this wording because I am weary of seeing men endure needless suffering when effective natural remedies are readily available. The level of testosterone in your body is of utmost importance. It influences your vitality, muscle development, bone strength, emotional state, mental acuity, metabolic processes, and indeed your sexual capabilities. When your testosterone is insufficient, the effects are felt across all areas of your life. Over the last several decades, the testosterone levels in the average male have seen a steep decline. A man of a certain age today possesses considerably lower testosterone than his counterpart from 50 years ago. This phenomenon is not merely a consequence of aging. It is a result of environmental influences, shifts in diet, lifestyle habits, and persistent stress that are collectively suppressing our innate hormone production. However, there is positive news. Certain foods and compounds exist that when consumed on a consistent basis can markedly elevate your body's own testosterone synthesis. I'm not referring to minor upticks. I am speaking of increases in the range of 20, 30, or in some instances, even 50% or more. The scientific research substantiates these claims, and the outcomes that men are achieving are truly impressive. So let us begin. We will now discuss what you can start consuming today to promote healthy testosterone levels. To start, and this may come as a surprise to many, we have raw oysters. I understand that oysters are not a staple in most people's diets, but please hear me out, as the science behind this is quite compelling. Oysters are one of the most concentrated food sources of zinc available. A serving of just 6 medium oysters delivers approximately 32 milligrams of zinc, which is nearly triple the recommended daily intake. Zinc is absolutely essential for the production of testosterone. Your body is incapable of synthesizing it without a sufficient supply. Zinc plays a role in numerous stages of the testosterone creation process and is also crucial for inhibiting the conversion of testosterone into estrogen via the aromatase enzyme. A zinc deficiency not only leads to reduced testosterone production, but also causes a greater portion of the testosterone that is produced to be transformed into estrogen. Research has demonstrated that zinc supplementation can elevate testosterone levels by as much as 93% in men with a deficiency. Even men who are not severely deficient often experience notable benefits from a higher zinc intake. The advantage of obtaining zinc from oysters over supplements is that food sources provide coactors and other nutrients that improve its absorption and use. Oysters also contain D-aspartic acid, an amino acid that has been shown to boost testosterone production. In one study, men who supplemented with D-aspartic acid for just 12 days observed a 42% increase in their testosterone levels. I realize that not everyone is fond of oysters or has them readily available. If possible, aim to consume raw oysters 1 to 2 times per week. Next, let's explore our second potent testosterone enhancer, raw garlic. I am aware that raw garlic has a strong flavor, but if you can tolerate it, the rewards are remarkable. Garlic is a source of a compound named allicinin, which has been demonstrated in numerous studies to promote testosterone production. The mechanism by which garlic functions is intriguing. It contains substances that aid in lowering cortisol, the hormone associated with stress. Cortisol and testosterone have a reciprocal relationship. When cortisol levels rise, testosterone levels fall by assisting in the regulation of cortisol. Garlic fosters a more conducive environment for testosterone synthesis. Additionally, garlic enhances blood circulation and cardiovascular health, promotes healthy cholesterol levels, which is the precursor to testosterone, and possesses anti-inflammatory qualities that safeguard the testicular cells responsible for producing testosterone. Animal studies have revealed substantial increases in testosterone with garlic supplementation. While research in humans is not as extensive, the underlying mechanisms are well established, and many men have reported significant improvements in their energy, libido, and general vitality through the regular consumption of raw garlic. To use it, crush or chop 1 or 2 fresh garlic cloves and allow them to rest for about 10 minutes to activate the allicin. Then consume it raw. You can blend it with a small amount of honey for better taste or incorporate it into a salad dressing. Some men simply swallow it with water like a capsule. It is recommended to do this once or twice a day. While your breath may be affected, this can be managed with parsley, mint, or a premium chlorophyll supplement. The benefits are well worth the effort. Now, allow me to introduce something that is simpler to consume yet exceptionally powerful: ginger root. Fresh ginger has been the subject of extensive research regarding its impact on testosterone, and the findings are noteworthy. Multiple studies have confirmed that ginger supplementation can lead to a significant increase in testosterone levels. In one study involving infertile men, ginger boosted testosterone by 17%. Another study found an increase of nearly 18%, along with an improvement in sperm quality. The mechanisms at play include the reduction of oxidative stress in the testes, an enhancement in the production of luteinizing hormone, which signals the testes to produce testosterone, and the support of overall hormonal balance. Ginger also improves insulin sensitivity. And it is important to note that insulin resistance is a significant factor in low testosterone. By enhancing your cell's response to insulin, ginger helps to establish a metabolic state that is favorable for testosterone production. There are several ways to consume ginger. You can chew on small pieces of fresh ginger root throughout the day, grate it into smoothies or juices, or prepare ginger tea to sip on. Aim for a daily intake of about 1 to 2 grams of fresh ginger, which is equivalent to a piece of ginger root, approximately 1 in size. Fresh ginger is more potent than its dried or powdered counterparts, though these forms still offer benefits if fresh is unavailable. The crucial element is consistency. Make ginger a regular part of your daily habits. Now, let's turn to something sweet: dark chocolate. High-quality dark chocolate with a cacao content of 75% or more contains compounds that can aid in testosterone production. It is abundant in flavonoids, which are antioxidants that enhance blood flow and reduce inflammation. What is particularly interesting is that dark chocolate contains substances that can help minimize the conversion of testosterone to estrogen. It is also a source of magnesium, a mineral that is essential for testosterone synthesis and is often deficient in men. Studies have indicated that the flavonoids in dark chocolate can improve endothelial function and overall cardiovascular health. A healthier cardiovascular system translates to better hormone production and greater overall vitality. Consume 1 to 2 ounces of high-quality dark chocolate daily. Opt for chocolate that is at least 75% cacao and has minimal added sugar. The higher the cacao content, the better. This is one testosterone boosting method that is actually enjoyable. Next, I'd like to discuss something that has been utilized in traditional medicine for many centuries: fenugreek seeds. You can chew these seeds directly, although they have a very bitter taste, or you can soak them overnight and consume them the following morning. Fenugreek has been extensively studied for its effects on testosterone, and the findings are persuasive. Numerous studies have demonstrated that fenugreek supplementation can elevate free testosterone levels, improve physical strength and body composition, and heighten libido and sexual function. Fenugreek operates by inhibiting the enzymes that transform testosterone into other hormones. It helps maintain testosterone in its active unbound state rather than being bound or converted. It also contains compounds known as saponins, which may contribute to stimulating testosterone production. In one study, men who consumed fenugreek for 8 weeks experienced significant increases in free testosterone and reported improvements in sexual function and energy levels. Other studies have shown enhancements in strength and muscle mass. To use fenugreek seeds, soak approximately 1 teaspoon of seeds in water overnight. In the morning, chew and swallow the seeds and drink the water they were soaked in. You can also grind the seeds into a powder and add it to smoothies or mix it with honey. The flavor is quite potent and bitter, but the advantages make it worthwhile. Let's move on to Brazil nuts. These are one of the most abundant food sources of selenium, a mineral that is vital for testosterone production. Just 2 to 3 Brazil nuts can fulfill your entire daily requirement for selenium. Selenium supports the function of the thyroid, and your thyroid hormones collaborate with testosterone to regulate metabolism and energy. It also mitigates oxidative stress in the testes and promotes the production of healthy sperm. Research has indicated that selenium supplementation can increase testosterone levels, especially in men who have a deficiency. The great thing about Brazil nuts is how simple they are to incorporate into your diet. Just consume 2 to 3 Brazil nuts each day. You can have them as a snack, add them to a smoothie, or chop them to sprinkle over your food. It is important not to exceed this amount, as an excess of selenium can be detrimental. 2 to 3 nuts per day is the ideal quantity. Now, I'd like to talk about pomegranate, which can be consumed either as fresh seeds or as pure pomegranate juice. Studies have shown that pomegranate can increase testosterone levels and enhance overall hormonal health. In a remarkable study, participants who drank pomegranate juice daily for 2 weeks saw an average testosterone increase of 24%, with some individuals experiencing increases of up to 30%. This is an extraordinary result for such a simple dietary change. Pomegranate works by diminishing oxidative stress and inflammation throughout the body. It improves blood circulation and supports cardiovascular well-being. It is rich in antioxidants that protect the cells responsible for hormone synthesis. It also has a positive impact on mood and stress levels, which in turn supports healthy testosterone. Aim to drink 8 ounces of pure pomegranate juice daily, or eat the seeds from 1 pomegranate. Ensure you are using authentic pomegranate products, not juice blends that are high in sugar and artificial flavors. Always check the labels or consider juicing fresh pomegranates yourself. Let me introduce you to celery. While it might sound unusual, celery contains a compound called androstone, a pheromone that can actually support testosterone production. Celery also has compounds that help inhibit the aromatase enzyme, which is responsible for converting testosterone into estrogen. Furthermore, celery is a source of polyacetylines, which are antioxidants that reduce inflammation, as well as various vitamins and minerals that promote overall health. Although the testosterone-boosting effects of celery may not be as pronounced as some of the other foods we've discussed, it is a simple addition to your diet, and every contribution helps. Consume several stalks of fresh celery daily. You can have it as a snack, juice it, or add it to smoothies and salads. Some men prefer to eat celery with almond butter for a fulfilling testosterone-supporting snack. Now let's discuss something that may be unexpected: coconut, specifically fresh coconut meat or unrefined coconut oil. Coconut is high in saturated fat. Before you become concerned, it's important to understand that your body requires saturated fat for the production of hormones, including testosterone. Studies have indicated that men who consume an adequate amount of healthy fats, including saturated fats, tend to have higher testosterone levels than those on very low-fat diets. Coconut also contains medium-chain triglycerides, MCTs, which are readily utilized by the body for energy and have been shown to support metabolic health. The lauric acid found in coconut has antimicrobial properties and contributes to overall well-being. Aim to consume 1 to 2 tablespoons of unrefined coconut oil daily, or eat fresh coconut meat. You can add coconut oil to your coffee, use it for cooking, or simply take it by the spoonful. If you enjoy fresh coconut, make it a regular part of your diet. Let's talk about avocados, as they are a powerhouse for supporting testosterone. Avocados are rich in healthy monounsaturated fats, which are fundamental for hormone production. They are also loaded with vitamin E, which shields testosterone molecules from oxidative damage, and boron, a mineral that has been demonstrated to increase free testosterone. One study revealed that boron supplementation of just 6 milligrams per day resulted in a 28% increase in free testosterone in only 1 week. Avocados are an excellent food source of boron in addition to providing healthy fats and other nutrients that support hormonal balance. Try to eat 1 avocado daily. You can enjoy it on its own with a little salt and lime. Make guacamole, add it to salads or smoothies, or use it as a spread. The versatility and deliciousness of avocados make this an easy testosterone boosting habit to maintain. Now I want to discuss something that has been traditionally used for male vitality. Pine pollen. This is the pollen from pine trees, and it contains plant sterols that can support testosterone production. It has been used in Chinese medicine for centuries to improve vitality and sexual function. Pine pollen contains small quantities of testosterone and other androgens. Although these plant hormones are not as potent as human hormones, some research indicates they may support your body's own hormone synthesis. Pine pollen is also a source of nutrients that promote overall health and vitality. You can purchase pine pollen powder and take it sublingually, which involves holding it under your tongue for a few minutes before swallowing to allow for better absorption. Begin with about half a teaspoon daily, and you can increase the amount to 1 teaspoon if you wish. Let's now discuss eggs, particularly the yolks. Egg yolks are one of nature's most complete foods for hormone production. They contain cholesterol, which, as we have mentioned, is the fundamental component for testosterone. They are also rich in vitamin D, which supports testosterone synthesis, and they provide healthy fats, protein, and a variety of vitamins and minerals. Studies have shown that consuming whole eggs is more beneficial for testosterone production than consuming egg whites alone, specifically because of the nutrients found in the yolks. The long-held fear of cholesterol has been detrimental to men's hormonal health. It is recommended to eat 2 to 3 whole eggs daily, including the yolks. Do not be concerned about the cholesterol from eggs, as research has shown that for most people, dietary cholesterol has a minimal effect on blood cholesterol levels. Your body requires it for hormone production. You can prepare them in any way you prefer: scrambled, fried, boiled, or in an omelet. Now, let me tell you about cacao nibs, which are related to chocolate but are distinct. Cacao nibs are crushed cacao beans, and they are exceptionally rich in antioxidants, magnesium, and compounds that support testosterone production. The flavonoids in cacao have been shown to lower cortisol and improve mood. The magnesium content supports testosterone synthesis and is often lacking in many men's diets. Cacao also contains substances that can enhance insulin sensitivity and reduce inflammation. Add 1 to 2 tablespoons of cacao nibs to smoothies or yogurt, or eat them as a snack. They have a slightly bitter, strong chocolate flavor. You can also mix them with nuts and dried fruit to create a testosterone-boosting trail mix. Let's talk about an easily accessible food, parsley. Fresh parsley contains a compound called apaginine, which has been shown to increase testosterone production by supporting the cells in your testes that synthesize hormones. Apaginine also helps to block the conversion of testosterone to estrogen. Parsley is also a good source of vitamin C and other antioxidants that contribute to overall health. It possesses anti-inflammatory properties and supports kidney and liver function, which are both important for hormone metabolism. Try to consume a handful of fresh parsley each day. You can add it to salads, smoothies, or juice it. Some men simply eat it plain. It is also excellent for freshening your breath after consuming raw garlic. So you can combine these 2 testosterone boosting strategies. Now I want to share something that combines several of these elements into a potent daily practice.